Hey guys, we're just about to add a bee super, a honey super rather, onto Cleo's hive. We'll show you a little bit inside the hive and what we're doing, just for interest's sake.
I think she's starting her own bee school, darling.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay, we're likely to have a lot of bees flying around, so...
I'm sort of in the middle of it. I'm going to move a bit more to the side.
Okay. So, at the moment, these guys have decent numbers and they're starting to think about swarming. So we're giving them a honey super so they have more room in their hive so they don't think they need to swarm and find a bigger home. So what I'm going to do is pull a few frames out of their brood box and put them in here to make more room down the bottom for them, and we'll see what else we see along the way.
We did check it yesterday and it was like 20. Oh. There was 20 odd drone cells.
Okay, this might be a decent frame to leave down the bottom.
Is there anything on it? Amy!
Just because they're starting to really draw that out.
Yep. Leave it.
Just put this down here. Over the road. Look out, dogs.
Just.
Okay, let's just see what we have first. Oh, this one's heavy.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe move that one to the top if it's full of a lot of food.
Yeah,
The other
that
side
one will
seems
go
it.
up to the top.
You want me to take one out?
Yes, please. So as you can see on this frame, there's capped honey around all the edges, mostly capped honey, and there's a little bit of brood down in the centre on that side. But on this side, it's all just capped honey. And as it's an old frame, it'll be good to move up to the top. Should just make sure there's no queen on that first. I'm an idiot.
Very good idea. There's lots of baby bees. Look, and there's a
Yep.
drone.
Yeah, so these big fat fellas here,
Big black one. Don't pick him.
they're drones. They're the males. Stay there. This is a fresh comb of honey. You can see they're capping that off. Lots more honey. When the honey is dehydrates far enough, they cap it off. They put those wax caps over it to keep it in the cells. Until then, they drink the honey, mix it around their mouths, and they pass it on to another bee, who passes it on to another bee, and each time the nectar is mixed with enzymes from the bee's mouth to create honey.
No queen, no eggs.
No eggs. No eggs.
We're moving that to the top.
I'll just keep this off to the side. Actually, yeah, we will put this up the top.
Do you want it directly beside that one? Take that one out. There's already a bee on it.
Okay. Now we're starting to get into the middle of the brood nest, so we should start to see a lot more brood.
Yes, okay,
If you're
I'm
lucky,
going.
you'll be able to see some bees hatching from their cells. Okay. You can see down in the bottom of these cells you've got some very young larvae.
I'm not sure.
Can you see the little grub, Shari?
I can't see through the veil, but I've got up nice and close, so.
Yeah.
And waggle dance.
Lots and lots of young larvae. I don't imagine we'll find the queen on this frame, judging by the stage the brood's at.
Drone,
Oh,
no?
there's
Look,
eggs
there's the
on.
drone.
Yep. Okay, eggs on this side. I think we'll leave this frame down the bottom. It's not all that old. The comb's still nice and fresh, and there are quite a lot of eggs on that side of the frame.
Patrick, leave them. You want any more smoke? Did it go out?
Yeah, smoke's gone out. It's alright, if I have to take a break to relight the smoker a little later, we'll see how they go. Okay, this is a nice fresh frame as well. Not all that old, so the wax is still fairly new. So, just rest this there. Once again, this is the honey around the brood nest. So this is all capped brood here.
And there's drone cells too.
So the larvae will pupate and the queens will cap their cells over for them to finish their final metamorphosis into an adult bee.
There's drone cells down the bottom.
Okay, yeah. That's worth showing, I suppose. These are normal worker bee cells, and the ones that stick up further like little bullets, they're drone cells.
More drone cells down the bottom there.
Yep. Okay. Not seeing queen.
I think we might be upsetting the newbies. They keep trying to go into the other box.
Yeah, they don't know where to go. We're disrupting their home quite a lot. Okay, once again, lots of capped brood. You can see down in these cells the larvae are a little bit more advanced there. They're not quite ready to be capped
Oh yeah,
yet.
there we go. There's one, I see. More drones.
Yeah.
Might be interesting to note it's a covey hive.
Oh yeah. That's not really going to be of interest to anyone really.
Might explain the more black bees.
Okay. Down in this corner you'll see a funny shaped cell. That's a queen cell. There was another queen cell just here. You can see all that chewed up stuff. That was a queen cell that they've dismantled.
No queen.
Not that I can see. I'm going to leave this one down the bottom. So if she is on there, I'm not too concerned. Lots more brood.
She's going great guns.
Yeah, this is a really good queen. It's a very solid laying pattern.
So glad we rescued her.
Okay, there's our queen. So you guys can see. She's a bit
there we go.
longer, with a pointier abdomen
And she's got a yellow dot.
than the others. And we put a little bit of yellow paint on her back just to make her easier to find. So I'm going to put this back down in here. We won't move that frame.
There's lots of bees down there.
How many frames have we got up there so far?
2.
Okay, that's just capped honey.
So that could probably go to the top too.
That can go up the top. Look out, Paddy Pup.
Patrick!
Can you please pull a frame out for me, Sherry?
Yep. Pup, get away.
Okay. Next frame. Capped honey.
And they're still building out that
And
side.
still building out that side. So I might leave this one.
In there?
Oh no, it can go up the top.
Alright, hang on. Oh, I hate this.
Shara's a little bit nervous about handling bees without gloves on.
Oh, I wonder why.
I'm not.
Go away! Go away!
Okay. So.
You've got 5 frames here to stick back in.
Yeah. Now. Stick this there.
Here you go, take this one. Oh, go away. Patrick, what are you doing? Where are you sticking the trap? You stick
On
it
the bottom, yeah.
as in on the floor of the hive?
No.
No, okay. So you'll stick it before you put the queen excluder in?
That's what I was thinking.
Alright. Patrick! Leave those bees alone. All the pollen and the honey you've knocked off the top.
Yep. Okay, is there 9 frames in that one?
There is 2, 4,
Okay.
6, 8, 9. Yep.
Down the bottom we have 10 frames in the brood box and 9 frames that will space out evenly in the super. That way the bees can build comb thicker than the frames and hold more honey in them. You hold more honey in 9 frames than I would get if I had 10 frames in there. Okay. So this is a queen excluder. because the queens are bigger than the workers can crawl up between here unrestricted, but the queens can't come up into the honey super.
What about the drones?
Drones can't come up through there either.
So should we be removing the drones from up in here?
Help, but
They'll just die up there otherwise.
I'll just put that there. That is what we call an apithor trap. There's a little bit of poison fipronil on the inside of there that will kill any hive beetles. They're a bit of a pest. We've had some big problems with them in the past. This is just a preventative measure. Bees can't get in to this trap through that small hole and get to the poison, but the beetles certainly can. Okay, so what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 2. I might just, I suppose I need to really move that around too much. Just spacing some of these frames out. The ladies are being lovely and calm today. I'm glad I didn't suit up because I'm sweating already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's a hive beetle. Gotcha.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to square this up. And the lid can go back on.
What's wrong?
The bottom of these frames are resting on that
The trap.
that trap. So what I'm going to have to do, guys, is pull that trap out and put it right down the bottom of the
Oh,
hive.
for fuck's sakes.
So we might leave you there. I hope you enjoyed the little clip, and see you next time.